Hey guys, this is Tom Henks and I'm back with another vlog. And today I want to make a vlog that's more than me just talking while driving in my car. You guys have probably had enough of that already, for the time being at least. But the first thing I want to talk about is I've recently noticed that the view counts for my two most recent roguelike games, that is Hero Siege and Eurovoider, they're actually getting a decent amount of views now, like 30, 40, 50-ish per video. And it's gotten to a point where I'm actually considering making those videos again. But then, like, I have this conflict with myself. It's like, well, yeah, there's nothing against making those videos again, but what about the strategy game central and the separate channel aspect of it, and like, if I'm gonna make more videos on the strategy game central, which there will be at least 2 new ones over the next few days. And sorry, I need to put this up. Am I gonna be running 2 gaming related YouTube channels side by side, like at the same time? Doesn't seem like the smartest idea to me. And I've been sort of questioning the point of the strategy game central channel a little bit, because, like, yeah, it's focused on strategy games, but if I'm gonna be doing all sorts of gaming on this channel again anyway, why would I run a separate channel that I just started anew and has like 5 subs? I think 5 right now. And it just doesn't make sense unless I really treat it like a sort of do what it says on the tin situation, where I would do cars and indie games like it says on my channel banner on this channel, and strategy games over there. That could be a possibility, and that would actually get a little bit of structure into the whole thing, which has previously been sort of lacking. Yeah, so that's the one thing I wanted to talk about. Leave your ideas in the comments. As always, I'm looking forward to reading your replies, and I'll be back in a different environment in just a second for you guys. Hey guys, so here we are out in the nature. This is probably one of my favorite places to go if I just want to go out into the nature. And yeah, you have to believe me that this place is beautiful, majestic in summer especially. I don't know how well this comes across in the camera, but it is 1080p, so it should be fine. This is actually pretty close to where I live, or at least closer to where I live than to where my parents live. It's somewhere in the middle, but a little closer to me, I guess. I was originally gonna take you to a place that is just outside my parents' home, but the only way to get there is via a path made of gravel, and since I wanted to take my car there, I decided against it because I don't want to dent my car. It's my baby. And no, you can't see it from here, even though I'm parked pretty close. It's like back there. Maybe you can see a wheel between the trees here. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But especially the best place in this location is if we walk a little bit further. Now we're getting closer. This is also pretty nice over there when everything's green, not brown and yellow, just like some people's underpants. But You know, there's a bit of green in the distance from the trees, but the greatest view usually in summer and early autumn is on the other side, just a few more meters, and we will slowly turn around the camera. On this side here, if we walk just a little further, not only do you see like the majestic hills rising up and the carawangs, the mountains in the distance, but also right here usually there's a lot of poppy flowers, the red ones blooming here, and it's beautiful. And yeah, that's why I like to go here in the summertime. And the great thing here is that you're usually alone. There's not a whole lot of people here, even though it's a great place to just go out and take a walk. Yeah, so now that we've showed you this, I'm just gonna drive home again and talk some more bullshit on the way there. So see you in a second. Okay, so here we are. I'm back, and I'm back in my car, and here we go. I was at my parents', like I just said, and in the basically in my old room where I used to live before I went before I moved to town. There was still a shelf with tons of stuff in there that we needed to sort it. We needed to kind of sort it into two groups. One, and there was the majority that got thrown away, and one that I would actually be able to use somehow. And among that, there was actually an older digital camera from the year 19 God knows when. No, it was 2000 and something for sure, but it's got 12.4 megapixels, which isn't super impressive these days anymore. It's not bad. Better than my phone anyway. And I used that to make pictures of my old guitar, the black ESP, the one that I had before I started playing again last summer. I have to say last summer, man, it's 2017 already, and I haven't really gotten used to it yet. Yeah, anyway, so that guitar costs 1,600 euros new, and I'm gonna be putting it on sale for 500. Why? Because I've already had it on the internet on a couple of platforms for I think 1,000 euros already. 1 year ago, 2 years ago, or something like that, and nobody bought it. So now I'm taking one step further, and I'm gonna be selling it for 500, including the case. And well, yeah, that's that. And if I sell it for 500, then I can actually buy a 6-string PRS SE with that money, and yeah, that would be my third guitar. It would complete the trio. You're gonna be saying, hey Tom, what, you just bought a PRS 7-string as your second guitar? It's not even 1 month later now, and you're gonna be buying a third guitar already. You may have a problem, Tom, and I may, but first of all, I apologize. I don't think that any of you would really try and tell me what to do with my money, so sorry for even bringing that up. But I purely did it for comedic purposes. But the point is, I would have a complete trio, and I need no more than 3 guitars. Let's see for how long I'm gonna say that afterwards. But basically the idea is I'd have the Charvel for standard E tuning for lots of versatility thanks to the color split and its Stratocaster shape, and the Seymour Duncan pickups, which are really good, and I would have the 7-string PRS for some really heavy tones, and then the 6-string PRS for drop D tuning, so I could play lots of like alternate rock and stuff like that. I would always leave that in drop D, so whenever I play some songs that are in drop D, and those are many, then I'm just gonna grab that guitar and play it. And you're gonna be saying, why don't you just switch tuning on the Charvel and go back and forth between the standard E and drop D? It's because the Charvel has a Floyd Rose trap, which has its uses, and also makes it so that switching tuning, going back and forth between two different tunings, is crazy annoying. Because the thing with the... I don't need this anymore. The thing with the Floyd Rose is this. It takes half an eternity to tune the guitar once, but so that it actually holds the tuning. But once it holds it, it's going to hold it pretty much forever. And since the Charvel is now in standard E, and it's at that point where it's going to hold that tuning forever, I don't wanna retune it now to drop D, which is gonna take an hour or so, and I'm not even exaggerating, so that it will actually hold the tuning. But then after I'm done playing those songs, whatever it is that I would be playing, I would have to tune it back to standard E again and go through the whole process again. Yeah, so you see my point, and now I think, yeah, that is why I need the third guitar to just leave it in drop D, and then I would be able to play lots of different kinds of music, and I'm super looking forward to that. Yeah, I have ordered a DiMarzio pickup for my black PRS, and that's just because, you know, with the thing with the SE series of PRS is that they're very affordable and they're great to play, but they're made in Korea, and the one area where you notice that is the pickups, because while they are sort of Korean copies of original PRS pickups, they're just not as good. they're just nowhere near as good as the originals, and left me a little bit, unimpressed. Therefore, the pickup will be changed, the bridge pickup, for a DiMarzio X2N, and that's gonna give me some great tones, and I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have had a wonderful transition from 2016 and 2017. Although for me personally, all that has changed so far is the number of the year we're in, and but there will be some more changes in my life in this year. So see you next time.